Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and this was actually some pretty big news. Not a lot of people covered it. This sort of went under the radar. I mean, even I, typically this type of news I'll cover, instantaneously, but, I don't know, things have been crazy lately. So, what we have right here is a tweet from I Seriously. Now, I Seriously is one of the, oh man, I mean, we sort of tentatively call them, the French data miners. I Seriously, Kawaii, Team Dokkan are sort of like this group. They have a legitimate source or something, right? I think, again, a source, I think, is the correct term. But they do oftentimes have info early, right? They're very, very credible. Typically, this information is, exactly as they say it is, right? So what I Seriously is saying here is that the 4.16.0 update should arrive in the following weeks on Global Dokkan. Now, this is really big for a number of reasons. Number one, JP got this on March 14th is when JP got the actual 4.16.0 update released in the game, right? Now, this update is massive. This is honestly probably one of the bigger updates ever, so that's going to be very good for Global Dokkan to actually get their hands on this, right? It's going to be very impactful for the anniversary as well. We'll talk about that in 1 second, right? So again, I Seriously, the French data miners, they are very, very credible. So, the fact that typically Global does get their updates about 2 months after JP, that's seemingly like these quality of life updates are typically around that time. I basically since then have been saying I expect Global to get it sometime in May, right? That's been a consistent thing I'm saying. So that lines up with what I Seriously is saying right there, which is good. So this does mean, by the way, that Global is going to have it again before the 6-year anniversary. Now, there's a number of reasons why that's really important. Let's go through the update notice here of all the changes for 4.16.0, and we'll talk about how this will impact, the Global anniversary, right? Because remember, JP did not have this update for their anniversary. Okay, so the first thing that's coming is this new mode, Paton Battle. Now, it just so happens that Paton is actually live right now on JP Dokkan, so I can actually hop in here and show you guys briefly. So the way Paton Battle works is basically you're able to just sort of do, little fights right here. You can put cards down, lower their health bar, and you can get rewards such as orbs. Okay, I actually have a battle that's about to finish in 3 minutes, so I can actually get the rewards from that battle in this video, so that's going to be good, right? Paton Battle, it's basically just the adventure system in Legends. You'll be able to get various sort of supplies. You can get Awakening Medals, Zenny, training items, or potential orbs, right? I'm going to just say this, keep it very brief. You want to pick potential orbs. Only go for potential orbs for your Paton Battle rewards. The rest of it, Zenny, training items, and Awakening Medals, are easily grinded elsewhere. You can grind as much Zenny as you want all day, every day. Same with training items, same with Awakening Medals. You cannot do that with orbs. Orbs are also even way more important to free-to-play players now than they ever have been in the past for 2 reasons. One of which is the coin exchange mechanic, which is coming to Global with the same update we're talking about. And then, of course, there is also these LR EZA areas, right? Which are requiring you to have a lot of these free-to-play units Rainbowed and fully EZA'd and stuff like that. And these LR EZA units are so massively powerful that you do want to make sure to get it done. And then Paton Battle is very fun, sort of going in and sort of collecting, all of the different cards and stuff like that. Again, it's just a nice little addition that Dokkan has basically to, what was our, everything else, right? Battlefield, all these different events and stuff like that. Just more extra stuff is a good thing, not a bad thing, right? And then I have the article pulled up here on the Dokkan Wiki, right? Which, again, basically just goes through a lot of the same stuff I talked about right here. And then, we have, the the collections, the sets of the cards and stuff like that. Oh, let's check out the missions. So, yeah, here's what the missions are, right? Beating enemies. These did, there were some differences between the first Paton Battle, the second Paton Battle, third Paton. There's been 3 so far on JP, and you could sort of see how there's a little bit of differences between some of the missions from the different Paton battles and stuff like that, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and go back in, keep going down. Again, this is all just talking about Paton Battle stuff. Alright, so this is really big, right? So the same name update is going to be live in Global Dokkan. So what this means for Global Dokkan players is that you will now be able to build a team with multiple characters of the same name. Now, they still do not link together. A lot of people are still sort of upset about that, but this is still really good for this example right here. Now, currently, this Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not, like, his EZA literally comes out in, like, a half hour from the time I'm recording this video, right? But, like, after his EZA, you know, and running the two Super Saiyan 4 Gokus together on, like, a GT Hero team or a Pure Saiyan team or something like that is something you would want to do. And then, like, both of these UI signs, you know, either this guy or this guy is the best EZA TUR in the game, right? One of those two is number one, right? But, like, you want to run both of these UI Gokus on that Universal Survival Saga team, right? UI Gokus, they're so powerful. So the same name update is going to be very good, especially when it comes to stuff like this, right? These summonable LRs being run on the same team with these new EZA units, right? So that's very good that you guys are going to be able to utilize all of these powerful units, you know, the same. All right, so let's go ahead and head back here. Let's see, any additional info? Yeah, you can't use same name characters in EZAs, right? So, like, you couldn't do two UI sign Gokus in EZAs. That's unfortunate, because obviously that would be helpful. I presume this is a rule intended to honestly stop one character, and that's Tech Khalifa, right? Because if you were able to run, like, a bunch of Tech Khalifas, like, it, you know, it'd get very easy, very fast. All right, now this, for a lot of players, could become the most important part of this update right here. So, the coin exchange mechanic is introduced into the game. The way this works is if you have a character rainbowed, then you pull extra copies. You could trade those extra copies for coins. The coin exchange rate is very, very generous, by the way. I believe it's, what is it, 3 coins per character, which is just, like, super generous, right? Now, here, we'll go ahead and hop in game so I can sort of explain how this works, right? I guess let's just use this physical Goku as an example, because that's just a banner unit who would be on every single banner, right? So, from a lot of these banners in here, right? Like, here's a Dokkan Fest banner, which is red coins. If you pulled that physical Goku from this banner, the extra, you know, and you already had him rainbowed, you could then trade that unit in for red coins, right? If you would pull that same character, there's not even another banner besides these, but if you pull that same character from, like, a blue coin banner or a yellow coin legendary summon banner, you would then be able to trade them in for those types of coins, right? Now, I can go ahead and head to the Barber Shop. This is one extra little change, is that the layout of the Barber Shop has changed slightly up here, and now it's just sort of like buttons like this, and you can, you know, trade whatever you want for points. So here's the coin exchange mechanic right here, right? Now, let me get rid of these filters. So, you guys can see all these characters I could potentially trade in for coins. Now, you know, I have decided to keep, like, you know, the PyCon SSR, for example. That's why I've got that right there. Obviously, I already have PyCon Rainbowed, right? Let me just show this, right? That I do actually have my boy PyCon Rainbowed, right? So, because of the fact that I have him Rainbowed, I could actually go ahead and trade in this PyCon for coins, right? And then this would get us 3 red coins just like that. So, again, that's another thing that sort of leads into Paton Battle and how important Paton Battle can be getting orbs. Because, like, a lot of free-to-play players would say, like, I don't have the orbs required. Let me pull up one of these, like, some random shitty unit. What's, like, a really bad, really mid unit that people do not want to rainbow? Oh, of course. We all know exactly who I'm going to. Agl Super Vegeta. No one is going to rainbow Agl Super Vegeta if you haven't already had him rainbowed. You're wasting your time. Eventually, he'll get an EZA and he'll be good. But right now, he's just complete fodder, right? Well, now, you know, you have a purpose, a reason to rainbow him. Like, if you would pull a couple of extra copies of Agl Super Vegeta now, you know, let's say you pull 3 extra copies of him, then, okay, I'll bite the bullet, I'll rainbow Agl Super Vegeta, because then I could trade in all these extra copies I keep pulling of him for coins. That's the way you could sort of take advantage of this, right? And that's going to be very good for a lot of free-to-play players out there and stuff like that, right? Like, the coin exchange mechanic is very good. There are, like, I guess some quirks of it, right? So, like, for example, in order to trade a unit in for coins, it does have to be from a stone pull. So the dual Dokkan Fest for Goku and Vegeta, it's gone now, but remember, this was a 3 multi, get 1 free type of situation. Any characters pulled from the free multi could not be traded in for coins, right? You could only trade in characters you pulled on stone pulls, right? So like any excess characters you pull from these tickets, you would not be able to trade for coins. Just, things like that is sort of the way that the system works. Is there anything else I need to talk about with it? Also, okay, this is another important thing right here. So for JP, they implemented the update, and no banner that was up even when the update went live you were eligible to get coins for, because I assume in the back end there's some sort of marker or something that they have to assign to these characters or something like that, right? So what this means is that when this update goes live on Global Dokkan, whenever it is, any banners up to that point, you still will not be able to trade those units for coins, right? It'll be banners released after the update actually goes live, right? I presume, I don't know this for sure, but my best guess is that the first banner in which Global will be eligible to trade in excess copies for coins will be the Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten banner. I presume that's going to be the first banner, because that should be... Maybe we'll get an LR on Global and JP for part 2 of Golden Week, but I mean, that probably will be before this update is actually going to go live in game, right? So that's what I'm sort of expecting, is that Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten, right? I still would probably highly recommend skipping that banner, and then for a lot of free-to-play players and stuff like that, now you could start looking at the anniversary banners, like, oh, I've already got, here, let me actually, why don't we just let me pull up the anniversary banners real quick. Let me just pull up, I don't know. It seems like there's so many freaking Vegeta fans out there, right? Like Toon Rami, all these guys, like all monster Vegeta fans, right? Let's just pull up this Vegeta banner real fast, and take a look at who's featured on it, right? So here's LR Evolution Blue Vegeta's banner, right? So let's say you have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Rainbowed going into the banner, right? You pull excess copies of him, you'll be able to get red coins for that, right? Which will be good. Help you get, like, STR Super Vegito or Kefla or any other, red coin units you want to get in the future. Remember, by the way, that JP actually probably will get both Blue Vegeta and UI Goku returning in July at the same time, right? Tanabata is usually at the exact same time as the global anniversary, right? So that will be interesting to see. All right, so that basically covers all of the details of the coin exchange mechanic, right? You will have to rainbow the units in order to trade them in. So that's why Paton Battle, you do want to make sure to do the orb stage to get as many orbs as possible. You will need them. And then, of course, you're also going to want the orbs, to take down, like, these, Prime Battle EZA areas, right? Or not even Prime Battle, but these LR EZA areas. A perfect example is the LRB Pan EZA area, which is coming to Global very, very shortly. You have to have all of these units rainbowed and fully EZA'd. So you need as many potential orbs as possible, not only to, to rainbow units to potentially trade in for the coin mechanic, but also to make sure you've got, like, all these characters ready to go for these, LR EZA areas, because these LRs, after their EZA, get ridiculously, utterly OP. You do want to make sure you get your hands on them, right? All right, so let's go ahead and keep going through here. Yeah, characters you pulled before the update, you can't, trade in. Yep. Okay, so this is another thing, too. I could actually show this in-game as well. So, now there is a function here where any excess copies sort of get stacked up. The biggest way you could sort of see this is, like, Elder Kais. Like, you guys can see, I've got 101 Elder Kais put into one spot, right? Now, just the way I operate, I've always kept a very tidy box. Like, I don't have just random crap and garbage in my box, right? At all. I don't keep, like, just, like, random, like, extra copies and stuff like that, right? So, like, this is only useful for me, in this aspect. Now, I will say this, by the way. This is only going to be relevant for whales like me and Goresh and stuff like that. It's way more annoying bobbing units now with this, because previously, right, when you would go to Baba units, so here, let's just go to the Baba unit section, like, you could just sort of, like, okay, that's perfect, great, okay, watch, so you bam, you can kind of, like, just, like, hit stuff like that, but now, like, you click it, and then it's, like, it wants you to do that, right? So, like, that just, there's way more clicks involved when it comes to actually bobbing like characters and stuff like that, right? Again, this is more so definitely like a whale complaint, but they made it more of a pain in the ass to bob his stuff after this. I mean, this could be good, you know, for people who might be holding on to excess copies, you know. Actually, this would be good. So, like, you know, like if you wanted to hold on to your additional LRB pans or something like that, you know, potentially like free, like, you know, get her SA to 25, like without using Kais and stuff like that. Like it would be good to sort of like, you know, save space and stuff like that. So this update is big. It carries a lot of really good changes to the game. Let me know what you guys think of the version 4.16.0 update. Oh, actually, real fast. Why don't we go ahead? I was clearing out the Barber Shop in the meantime. Let me just go get this Paton Battle thing done right here. All right, so it's not exactly. This was just a normal difficulty run, and the amount of orbs you get is not exactly the craziest ever. But it's like, you know, through repeated Paton battles, right? Like over the 3 Paton battles, I probably have gotten enough orbs to get at least a unit of every typing. Maybe it's like 50% or 60% or 70% or something like that. Again, doesn't seem like that much, but that is a lot of orbs. And orbs are very difficult to come by. And again, they actually explicitly monetize orbs on Global Dokkan, right? You could buy them from the Peel-Off Trove. So I'm pleading with you guys. The Zenny, you get a good at, like, training items in Awakening Metals is just a complete L. You're just a moron if you do those stages, period. Zenny, you at least get a huge number of it, but it's the easiest thing in the world to farm Zenny, right? Whereas, like, orbs, you could literally can only do the daily orb stage and then like log in and then like this Paton Battle stage. So you really should make sure you're doing the Paton Battle orb stage, right? So again, let me know what you guys think of this update coming very soon to Global. Shout out to I Seriously and the French Data Miners. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.